Hey everyone, so this video is dedicated to Chef Squeeze and Maddie Dominic. They are the two individuals who commented on my chicken wing video about wanting to see the Caesar dressing recipe. I really appreciate you commenting and subscribing to the channel. And so Chef Squeeze and Maddie Dominic, this video is for you. Y'all, thanks for watching. Okay, so you all asked for the recipe for my Caesar dressing, so here it is. And this is my ingredients list here. So I'm gonna follow this recipe to the T. I also have this recipe down in the description box, and this is my own personal recipe. Now, I will say this is not a traditional Caesar dressing because I'm not using egg yolks. I mean, you can use egg yolks or mayonnaise, but I'm not using egg yolks for the creaminess. I'm using mayonnaise instead of the egg yolks, and I'm not using anchovies or anchovy paste. I'm substituting that for these capers. I do not have Dijon mustard because I just don't like it, but I do have yellow mustard. So I'm substituting the Dijon for regular yellow mustard. And then I'm also adding in some umami seasoning. I got this from Trader Joe's because these two things together will still give you kind of like, I guess, that fishy, flavorful, earthy flavor that you're looking for in a Caesar dressing. And then most recipes, there was one recipe that I found that used white wine vinegar. I do have white wine vinegar, but in my last recipe I used rice wine vinegar, and since it was so good, I'm not going to substitute anything. Most recipes I see don't have a vinegar in it at all. And so this is just an overall of what I'm going to do. I have just a mason jar that I'll use to shake it up once I'm done. So let's get started. So we're gonna start off with my scale here, and this is how I measure everything. And my sister gave me the scale. It was one of the best gifts I've ever received, but I have been a calorie counter for over a decade now, and this scale keeps me right on track. So we're gonna do 16 tablespoons of mayonnaise, aka 1 cup, aka 8 fluid ounces. So you see here that the scale is at 8 5/8 ounces. So we're going to add mayonnaise until it says 16 5/8 ounces. This should get us close. Okay. So that's 16. So I need to get us to 5/8. That's a little over a half. So let's see. Okay, this should do it. There we go. So that is 16 5/8 ounces. This is 1 cup of mayonnaise, measured exactly. And mayonnaise is my favorite condiment, by the way. So the next thing that we're going to add, I have minced garlic and water. And I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of that. Other recipes call for fresh garlic. I don't have any fresh garlic, but I love minced garlic. Then I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon of seasoned, mild and sweet rice wine vinegar. I'm gonna do some black pepper. About a teaspoon's worth, or until I feel like I'm done shaking. Okay, black pepper. We're going to do 1 teaspoon lemon juice. Of course, fresh lemon juice is always best. I ain't got no fresh lemons. But I do have this good old-fashioned lemon juice from concentrate. Bow. Now we're gonna do teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. 1. 2. I'm gonna do 1 teaspoon capers. I have these capers because I did the viral TikTok cucumber salad. When I Googled what could I substitute for anchovies or anchovy paste, capers popped up. 1 teaspoon of extra light tasting olive oil. We're gonna add in some grated Parmesan cheese. My recipe I did in here, I did 24 teaspoons, which would be 8 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. So there's only a little bit left in there, and I would really just dump it, but I've got to know how many calories I'm eating specifically. So 4, 8. Okay, we're back with a clean scale and a clean jar. We're gonna do 1 teaspoon yellow mustard. And several teaspoons of our umami seasoning. On my list here, it says 6 teaspoons. So I'm just going to sprinkle because umami seasoning has 0 calories. So we're just going to sprinkle generously. Okay. And let's make sure we didn't leave anything out. Minced garlic, rice wine vinegar, mayonnaise, black pepper, lemon juice, Worcestershire, capers, olive oil, cheese. Yep. All right, so now we close the jar and we shake. And we just shake, 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 shake. And you can also just put a spoon in there and stir, stir, stir. But you can see what the consistency looks like. I don't have to taste it because I made a whole jar of this before and it was amazing. This was the dip I used when I made my chicken wings. And I was dipping it in the Caesar dressing. This is the dressing that I made, okay? So this is my homemade Caesar dressing here. So you all, this is the finished product here. This even tastes better than the first one. And you know why? I put too much mustard. Well, not too much because it was still good. I put 3 teaspoons of mustard in it before, and I only should have put 1. So this one tastes even better than the first one. Y'all, this is so good, so simple. Notice how I switched out things that I didn't have or didn't like for things that I do have. Did not have fresh vinegar. I mean, I did not have fresh lemon juice, but I did have concentrate. Did not have Dijon mustard, so I used yellow mustard. I did not have anchovies or anchovy paste, but I did have capers and umami seasoning, which were delicious. It didn't call for like I said, most recipes don't call for the rice wine vinegar, but I'm going to tell you that little extra hint of sweetness really turns it up a notch. But y'all, this is my homemade Caesar dressing. Y'all please try this and let me know in the comments if you like it. Let me know in the comments when you love it, because you're gonna love it. It's better than any store-bought recipe. And now that I'm making my own dressings, ranch, Caesar, whatever, I will not go back to buying them in the store. So thank you just so much for spending just a little bit of your time here with me today. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Drop down in the comments and let me know how much you love this recipe. Share the recipe if you care. Liking my channel and commenting, likes are free. It's a quick and free and simple way to get my channel out into the algorithm, and it helps me out so much. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year, and we're almost at 6,000. So my name is Ashley Richardson, and that's Miss Richardson to you if you are a student watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again in the next video. Bye.